Hello Gemini, thank you for joining me. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all doing well wherever you are. Gemini, this reading's going to look at your energies between the 8th to the 14th of March 2021 or thereabouts. Universal timing is very fluid, so a lot more fluid than the more rigid timing on this earth plane. So just bear with that, but it's round and about those dates. I've pre-shuffled your cards to get your energies into the cards. So I'll just do a final shuffle, and these are the Moonology cards. I'll just take one card from here for a beginning, to begin your reading as an overall energy. And it's a general reading, Gemini, so it won't resonate or have meaning for all of you in the complete sense, but it certainly will for some of you. So take what resonates and then just leave the rest. So let's see what your first card is going to say. So what we have is the new moon in Sagittarius, and this is saying luck is on your side, Gemini. So this is good luck around for you in a search for a certain situation. So let's have a look. It's probably a new situation also that's going to prove quite lucky. So I'll just put that to one side, and final shuffle of the Oracle of Visions. Okay, so we have number 37, and this is about relationships. This is talking about your interaction with others, how we see each other perhaps. Sometimes we can be mirror images, we can look at each other and feel the same, or or not. But this is something to do with relationships and how we interact with each other. So I'll just put that to one side also. And a final shuffle of the Tarot of Dreams. So the first card is your energy and or a situation, Gemini. What's on your mind at the moment? A root influence, past influences, future going forward, and then just something else, a bit of advice and guidance from the universal energies there for you. Sometimes it's a little bit of a nudge, it can be. At the bottom of the deck we have the 8 of Coins, and this is the Apprenticeship Card. This is when you've been working hard on something, trying to perfect something, create something special. So here's all the coins that you've been working on that didn't quite work out right, but there's one here now that you're really focusing on. So this is working hard to create something, to develop something, something that's just right, whatever that's to do with. So I'll just put that to one side, Gemini, and we'll do a final shuffle of the Lightseers Tarot. Right, the cards are jumping all over the place. Well, we have the Hangman here that's just flipped over. And this is about when things have been hanging in the balance, not much happening. Things have been a bit stuck, having a limited perspective on something. But you see the young woman, she's swirling the waters now. So it's actually starting to get things going. She's starting to get a better idea about something. So I'll just pop that back in. And I'll put these back in because there's too many there. So, my goodness, they are jumping about. So I'll just lay these on top now for a little bit of depth and clarity. And I like to read the cards in pairs. And then the Two of Wands. So this is having to decide something, make a decision, choose a pathway, choose a direction, after putting plans into place. We have a camper van down here, so for some of you this and the globe, so this may be talking about holidays or going on travels, and having made a decision about perhaps where to go or when to go. So that sort of an energy. But some form of a decision having to be made or has been made here. So let's see. Okay. So right at the heart of your reading, we have the Two of Cups and the Seven of Swords. The Two of Cups is a twin flame relationship. A close, or it could be a close friendship. It's when two people are on the same page, think alike, feel alike. It could be a soulmate relationship, or for some of you it could be a friendship. Or we can have these friendships at work when people, a work colleague, we feel like we're on the same page. So it's all those sorts of energies, but it's certainly some form of a twin flame relationship here, right at the heart. Because we had the first card, one of the first cards out was about relationships and how we relate to each other, wasn't it? Now, the clarifier here is the Seven of Swords. And this Seven of Swords, this is the thief in the night energy. When somebody is somewhere they shouldn't be and taking something that doesn't belong to them, that sort of an energy. So, something being taken to do with a close relationship. So almost a thief in the night involving this. So let's see where we're going. Let's get some more information about that. So what's on your mind at the moment? Sorry, I've obviously shuffled these the Light Years cards upside down. I don't read reversals in these particular decks. So so what you're thinking about at the moment is the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So very much to do with the heart, very much to do with the relationship, I feel. And the Page of Cups is the an emotional opportunity that's on your mind. Emotional experience, an opportunity that's meaningful for the heart. The Knight of Cups, again, this is about delivering a message, delivering an opportunity that's meaningful for the heart. It's a very romantic card, this is, so somebody who wears their heart on their sleeve. But has got off their horse and is now coming forward, delivering a message of love. And this is what you're thinking about at the moment, Gemini. So at the root, maybe turn it round again. At the root of this situation we have the Magician and we have the Nine of Swords. The Magician is when is number one in the major arcana of tarot. The Magician is able to manifest his reality, bring together energies to manifest his reality going forward. He takes control. He harnesses the energies of the universe and harnesses them for his benefit, if you like, going forward. So he's very much the master maker. And as the negative side of the Magician is the master manipulator. So he can manipulate situations for his benefit, her benefit. But let's see. So the clarifier here is the Nine of Swords. And this is about fear-based thoughts. Anxieties and worries going over and over in your mind, worrying about things and worrying so much that it keeps you awake and they get bigger than what they should be, those sorts of fear-based thoughts. So I'm just wondering now whether this is some form of a manipulation here that you've been worrying about. It's somebody in control of a situation, manipulating a situation, and that's causing you sleepless nights, you're worrying about it. So this has already been in place because this is at the root of the situation for some of you, Gemini. So let's see where this is going. Because on your mind, it's very positive. There's lots of love there on your mind. Matters of the heart, and offers of love. There is what you're thinking about. But at the root of this situation, it looks like there's been some form of manipulation, or somebody wanting to take control that's causing some sleepless nights here. So let's see. Now, in the past influence, we have the Hermit and the Eight of Pentacles. So we've already had the Eight of Pentacles, which is called the Eight of Coins in this particular deck, but it's the same energy. So at the bottom of the deck was the Eight of Coins, working hard to perfect something, like the apprenticeship would do. Doesn't have to be to do with money, it could be to do with anything. And here it's the Eight of Pentacles again, which is the past influence. So here we see somebody burning the midnight oil, working hard to keep the cogs going, working hard to keep everything running smoothly, balancing the books type energy. And connected to the Hermit. And the Hermit is when you have to look, we have to come away from the crowd and meditate and look deep within for the way forward, to shine our light, to find a way forward, a new way forward. And that's the Hermit energy. You know, what is it? What are the answers to the questions that the Hermit has? So in the past, there's something about a need to, that you did need to come away from the crowd and go deep within to get the answers that you were seeking. And because of this, you know, working hard, keeping the books balanced, keeping things running smoothly. But that led on to the Two of Cups energy here, and somebody taking something that doesn't belong to them, taking something away, something being taken away from this twin flame. Or an energy being taken from the twin flame, from the couple. Something being removed in some way. Now, going forward, we have the Queen of Coins and the Four of Swords. And the Queen of Coins is, she can be an energy of owning her own business, for example, or working for herself. She's very practical minded. She knows how to bring money to the table. She knows how to manage money very well. And of course, we've had two Eight of Coins or Eight of Pentacles energies here, haven't we? Which is about somebody who works hard, keeping things going, perfecting their skills. So here we are going forward, and I feel this is an aspect of yourself, representing yourself, Gemini, going forward. And it's to do with focusing on a work situation and managing all practical matters, which you're very, very capable. The Queen of Coins is a very capable energy, extremely capable, very fair-minded as well, very balanced energy. Now the clarifier is the Four of Swords, and this is when there's a need to have a break, have a rest, and have a rest from matters of the heart, I feel. Focus on work, focus on career perhaps, focus on all practical matters, and just have a rest and a break from matters of the heart, relationships perhaps for some of you, to regroup your thoughts, to regroup your energies. Perhaps things have been a little bit difficult in that area, to do with matters of the heart. And it doesn't have to be to do with sort of intimate partnership relationships. It could be to do with any relationship that, or anything that is important for your heart center. You know, so it could be a friendship, it could be a relationship at work. It could be to do with, you know, children sometimes, adult children sometimes, that we have to have a break from. Somebody in the community. So, you know, whatever it means for yourself, Gemini. Because the first two cards were this talking about relationships and how we relate to each other. But it's also saying about luck. Luck is on your side. All right, so the universe has got your back, Gemini, whoever this is for. And so at the heart of your reading, the Two of Cups, but something leaving or being taken to do with this relationship. All right, whatever that relationship is, but something, you know, you feel like something being taken away that shouldn't. And of course, what you were thinking about is this new emotional experience, an offer of love, an offer of a love opportunity here, and that's what you're actually thinking about. And then the root of the matter, the root of the Two of Cups and the Seven of Swords, is this Magician and the Nine of Swords. So, and I just feel this is a bit of a manipulative energy because of the connection of the Nine of Swords. It's caused a lot of sleepless nights, whatever this is. Somebody manipulating a situation. And it's caused, you know, a lot of fear-based thoughts there and anxieties. So that's at the root of it. And then in the past, you know, a time of contemplation. You need to contemplate about your position perhaps, where, you know, working hard, keeping the cogs going, that sort of an energy. And then going forward, yes, the Queen of Coins, focusing on work, practical matters, doing a good job there, and having a break from matters of the heart. A need to heal the heart, perhaps. Okay, what would the universe like to say? What in the form of advice and guidance? Well, we have the Chariot and we have the Queen of Swords. So the Chariot, this is about things taking the reins insofar as matters to do with your emotions. You see, the Chariot here is charging through waves of water. This is waves of emotion for me in this particular depiction of the Chariot. But it's definitely you know, taking control of the direction of your emotions, and I feel that's going to happen as a result of having a break, having a rest from this, distancing yourself a little bit perhaps from whatever this is to do with. But you know what the universe is saying, this is about taking the reins, taking control, directing the way of it. And you see, and I feel this is you, Gemini. You are a swords energy, you are very much of the mind. Your ruling planet is Mercury, the planet of the mind and communication. And I feel this is you now, using logic over emotion to do with a very emotional situation, I feel. You see, you've got your heart tucked away here, locked away here, looking after it though. You're looking after it. It's not that you can't access it, you can. But you're looking after it. Whatever this situation is to do with, you're needing to protect your heart. All right, so you're giving some logical thought. Going forward, looking forward, you are using your intellect, your logic over your heart centre. And I feel you've got to, because you've got to look after your heart in this situation in the near future and take the reins so far as emotions are concerned. Take charge. Because it looks like there's waves of emotion here. That it probably comes in waves. It's calm 1 minute and then it comes, waves up, builds up the next. Okay. I'm going to ask for some more information about the Two of Cups and the Seven of Swords. I just want a little bit more information about that. So I'm going to use the Wheel of the Year Tarot. Right. Could we have some information for Gemini, please, concerning the Two of Cups and the Seven of Swords? Could we have some clarity, please, for the Two of Cups and the Seven of Swords for Gemini, the 8th to the 14th of March? Two of Cups and the Seven of Swords, please, for Gemini, 8th to the 14th of March 2021. So at the bottom of the deck we have the Three of Swords, and this is heartbreak, heart pain. That's been going on for a while, I feel. So something really affecting the heart centre. And yes, it has. It's something that's been tearing away at your heart for a while. And of course we can see that, can't we? Having to have a rest, having a break from it, and focusing on work and work situations. Now, connected to the Two of Cups, we have the Death card, this is about an ending of a certain way of something, but it's transforming. It's going to be different. So it's a transformation energy. The Death energy is. It's a Scorpio energy, because you see we've got the fire of regeneration there in the past, in the background. Sorry. We have pumpkins here, which is about autumn. When an autumn time, there's a harvest, so we have to shed, certain things. The leaves come off the trees. What's going to grow has finished growing, ready to build up the energies for the spring, to go through the winter, ready for the spring. So it's very much a transformation energy. So there's something transforming within this relationship. Something is completed. Perhaps the old way of relating is completed. The old connections are finished, because it's transforming now into something different, a different way of relating within this relationship. Because what needs to go has got to go. It's got to burn. But the burn, it's like the phoenix that rises up from the ashes. Something needs to finish, ready for going forward in a new way. So the Seven of Swords, so we've got the Princess of Cups here, the Princess of Chalices, and this is the romantic, the dreamlike energy. So you can see that the Princess of Cups, she's smelling a flower, she's got the blossom, and she's looking up, very dreamlike, holding a flower there. Got some daffodils here, which represent sort of this time of year here in the UK, the springtime. So it's almost like, it's like smelling the flowers of spring, hope, eternal hope, wishful thinking perhaps. And I feel what this is saying. If we look at all of these images together, okay. So it's an end of this romanticized idea of something, of this relationship, I feel. So that and that's leaving, that's almost being took away by something. Doesn't have to be took away by somebody, it could be just an energy. a completion of time. It's perhaps, you know, the Seven of Swords, where something is being taken. It's this transformation energy. And this is what it feels like. It feels like the Thief in the Night energy, that something is being taken to do with a close relationship of some sort. But it's an end of this romanticised idea of it. That's what needed to come to an end. Looking at this relationship through rose-tinted glasses. And it's just having to face the reality of it now. Which is difficult. It's difficult. It's difficult when relationships change, when they evolve and become something different. And we have to let go of our romanticised ideas of that relationship from the past. But remember, it's going to go forward in a new way. It's transforming. It's going to go forward in a new way. But it's been upsetting. It's been upsetting for whoever this is for. Okay. All right, I'm just going to get two more. Could we have two more messages for Gemini, please, to round this reading up? Two more messages, please, for Gemini. Two more messages for Gemini to finish this reading. What else do you want to say to Gemini? Before we look at these cards, I'm just being drawn again to two of the first cards that came out, okay, which was the Eight of Coins, wasn't it, which came out twice in the past and underneath the deck, and the Two of Wands. So considering the rest of the reading here, it's like you've been working very, very hard on something, trying to perfect something, and it's to do with this relationship. So working very hard, and still working hard, still being focused, but then having to make a decision about which way to go with it, which way to go. So what have we got here? As a final message, we've got begin now. So take your first step, and then crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending and releasing. Gemini. So, you know, begin now. And we see here a couple that somebody's off on their journeys, and the other person is waving goodbye. It's like a bit of a separation there. But she's wanting, you know, this is about taking your first steps on your journey. So it's almost like needing to let somebody go. The pain, the emotional pain of wishing somebody well as they're going on their new journey now. But for you, it probably feels like it's somebody, you know, a thief in the night energy, somebody being took away from you. But that was you know, whatever the relationship was, you had a bit of a romanticised idea about how it would evolve and how it would be. But this is wishing somebody well as they go on their journey now, and wanting them to have the best and to be safe and have everything they need. It's sort of those protective energies. Because here we have crossing bridges, and this is saying, you know, it's time for healing. So we have the woman coming across, she's got a lamp and she's being guided across the bridge. So it's saying, you know, as these bridges are being crossed, and we cross many bridges, don't we, in our lifetime, and we have to. We come upon something that needs overcoming, or a passage that needs overcoming. And so we have to build a bridge and cross a bridge to a new land, to something new, a new way of being, a new way of thinking perhaps. And with the relationships, you see, time for healing, connecting, mending and releasing. So, you know, the relationship is going to go forward in a different way. But there will be healing. It's crossing a bridge. It's going to be something different on the other side. But you will reconnect. There will be mending. But there's also about releasing expectation. Heal the heart. And allow others to go in the direction they need to go, as painful as that is. I feel this is a very specific reading, perhaps just for one person or a very small handful of you. It's quite specific. I think you'll agree, Gemini. But in any event, Gemini, I hope you've enjoyed the reading insofar as that it's given you a little bit of clarity and understanding about the situation that you're in. But good luck going forward, and I hope you can join me again in the future. Bye bye for now.